One simple change, I'll tell you one simple change. When you are hiring people, do not start the interview process until in the pool of candidates, there are women. Take your number. I say there have to be at least 30% women in the pool. I will still go and pick the right person, right?
Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the GB Show Live. As a woman in leadership, okay, how we can empower more, or what are the challenges the women leader face, or how they can mentor and get more diversification in the role of CISOs, CIOs, or in the CXO community. So I wanted to have a further discussion on follow-up discussion on this, and I call my new friend. I will call specifically, and she agreed on the spot that okay, I will come and I will speak to you. So Rucha Nanavati, she's here, CIO Mahindra Group. So I would like to request her to be on the stage. I invited her for birthday and I just told her, surprise, surprise, you have to be here. So here we are. So Rucha, I think please have on the mic, and you just see.
This is the third mic. I really hope you all can listen to me.
No. So this is later for the YouTube connected with the cameras. Okay. So this is for them. So now, when you are looking at this picture, what do you feel?
I mean, come on, you already said that, right?
Yeah. So why so?
It's a sea of men.
Why so? That is what I wanted to have you here and wanted to ask you why this is. So maybe the women specifically, when we talk about leadership and mentorship, where we are going wrong, or what worked for you which is maybe not working for other women, or something on the specific leadership skills for the women, when you say how they should come up and should be accepted, and how we can have a 50-50 ratio here.
See, I think the leadership skills are nothing different. They are the same. We are a set of people. We try and influence and motivate them toward the same goal. What has been a disadvantage for women is just traditionally not enough women in workplace in general. I think technology even fewer. If you go to some maybe hospitality, even in corporates, HR, you'd see a lot more. Maybe even in healthcare, you'd see more. But I think in technology, traditionally have been less. For corporate jobs, I think it's a little bit of leaky pipeline. That's where we are failing somewhat. That the natural difference is that women will take a break when there's childbirth involved, etc. And there has to be a better support system to make sure that those phases are handled properly. The other thing, what will work for women from women's perspective is, I still think there's a long way to go, and you really have to want it. It'll be very easy for someone to say, or assume rather, that when the going gets tough, the woman will take a sidestep. So what I always tell people when they ask me is that if you have ambition, please make sure it is known to everybody. Your parents, your brother, your sister, your husband, your neighbor, your friend, your colleague. People should know that you may be seeking support. If you don't ask for support, you will not get it. So, I mean, the whole system has to come together to make this 50-50. I don't think it is just women. I mean, to some extent, I'm happy that more men are listening to it. Yeah. Because we need the support from the entire ecosystem, which currently is made up of mostly men.
Yeah, exactly. Because that was my follow-up question, which I wanted to add. You said women should come and ask for the support. So now we are seeing all men are listening to you. What they can do to make a woman comfortable to come and ask for support?
One is, I think, ensure that if you think that there are 5 people sitting in the meeting and women are not talking, please know it is not because they don't know. It is not because of that. So if you are a manager, and I think most people here I see are in CXO level people, so they are in leadership positions, right? You can drive behaviors. You can drive behaviors. You have to stop the stereotyping. You have to, nudge if women are not speaking. It's very easy to speak over a woman. Please notice, try to notice. When you see this behavior, you stop it. You say, please let her finish. She will have the courage to speak up next time. Push them to speak up, right? And one simple change, I'll tell you one simple change. When you are hiring people, do not start the interview process until in the pool of candidates, there are women. Take your number. I say there have to be at least 30% women in the pool. I will still go and pick the right person, right? At the end of the day, we have to run the business. But at least push your recruiting people to say, have it in the pool. Work a little harder. Go look for them. There are a lot of people, if you see engineering schools and all that, there are enough women that are graduating now. At some times you see the numbers, more toward women than men. But this manage the stages and handle your recruiting properly.
So I'm taking it. So Mohini, we will not be doing aspiring CXOs next if there are no 30% women next time, right?
I love it. I'll be here again to see that.
Yeah. So Rucha, I would like to show you my whole team here. So you will find actually most of the girls managing this show today. I think 70%.
So well. Excellent.
Yeah, this is how it is. But yeah, Rucha, maybe in your career overall, like in 20 years, what worked, or maybe that one thing which you say worked for you to conquer this role or this position?
I think persistence.
Okay.
Persistence. And the other thing is, I've learned at every step to say, to show if I was uncomfortable.
Okay.
I think a lot of women here would recognize, and men would probably not, is that what is microaggression? An example is somebody would tell you, and I've been here before, they'll say, अरे आपका तो supplemental income है ना, main income तो dad का होगा, husband का होगा, भाई का होगा, women और supplemental income तो आपको क्यों इतना raise चाहिए, right? So you have to fight that respectfully. They are our bosses, so I don't want career limiting things, but you have to speak up, right? Speak up. If you don't speak up, people will assume what is going on is okay. So that, I think, even unknowingly, the fact that I never wanted to sort of sit in a corner and take what was coming my way has helped. The other very, very important thing is I have always felt that I've had a very strong support system. And it came from the fact that I asked for support.
Okay.
I asked for support. Even unconsciously, I think I've always reached out to say, Arey, I'll tell you kya hua aaj, and then you'll have 5 different opinions on how you can handle it. And then eventually that has turned into a strong network. I walked in here, didn't know who was going to be here. We decided an hour ago that I'm going to come here, and pleasantly surprised to see that I have so many friends here. So that is the kind of support system is a little bit uncomfortable for women. I think if I can quote even myself, I used to cringe at going at networking events. It is uncomfortable to be among people you don't know. But unless you go there, they will never know you.
Exactly.
So it's a little bit of push for yourself that has helped, I think. One thing that is uncompromising for anybody is you got to deliver, boss. The work ethic, being right, doing the right thing is table stakes. Treating the people you want to be treated is table stakes. Knowing your content is table stakes. Beyond that, you need networking, you need support, you need that drive inside, because it is still not quite where we want it to be. So we still have to push hard to make sure that we make path for others.
Sure, amazing, Rucha. I think one last question which I have for you, and that is not for this audience who is here, as we are recording this episode for YouTube as well. So I would like you to look into the camera and answer the question to the women who are watching you, who are starting their career. Apart from the technical skills or the skills they have, what are the soft skills they should be start working towards to be or go or target the leadership position in future? So yeah, the camera, mic, all yours.
So as I said, even if it is a little uncomfortable, please understand the importance of networking. Please go out and speak up. I think if you don't speak up, people will not know what your ambition is, what is it that you want, and that will be our fault then. And we can't have that. The soft skills for leadership are no different for men or women. You have to speak up a little bit, and as I said earlier as well, you really have to be persistent. You have to want it. Do not let anyone assume that without your consent, they will sideline you. So it has to be a choice. We make choices at different stages in our lives, but make sure it is your choice.
Sure. Thank you, Rucha. And thank you. A big round of applause for Rucha. And here is a gift, small gift
Thank you
for
very
you.
much.
Yeah.